slower than the rest. Slower walking tempo, it even says. So if you see andante, you can kind of picture yourself going for a nice stroll. You're not hustling to get to class, just a nice stroll. Awesome. So what tempo is high school cadets marked as? Yeah, Kiara. Sorry? Allegro, which is going to be quick. All right. So we're going to try clapping first through high school cadets at an allegro tempo. So put your instruments in your laps, make sure they're nice and secure. And I know we've had a few problems with this as it's early in the morning. I want to hear you guys counting, actually, not just clapping. So I want to hear 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. All right? And really quickly, how many beats do we have per measure? What's the time signature? Yeah. 2 beats per measure, so 2, 4, right? And what do we have at the beginning that's a little different? Yeah.
A pickup note, but it's in beat note, so.
So we start on beat number 2. Yes, very nice. All right, so clapping and counting loudly, please. Very nice. Can we try that one more time because I messed up, so sorry about that. 2 and 1 and. I didn't hear a lot of clapping on that one, so can we try it by ourselves? I want to hear you guys counting. Okay, sorry, I said clapping, I meant counting. Ready? Counting and clapping. 1 and 2 and 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 1 and. So there's no beat at the end of that last measure. Why? Because of the pickup note. Exactly. So we end on 1 and. There's no 2 and in that last measure. Okay? Great. All right, let's try playing this. We're going to try it at this tempo. See what happens, all right? So remember the pickup note, so it's going to give you 1 and 2 and 1 and da, 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 all right? Ready? 2 and 1 and. Very nice. All right. Okay, 1 second. Raise your hand if you thought that was a little difficult. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. So how do you think we should approach a piece like this? If it's a little too fast, what should we do? Slow it down. Yeah, I agree. So we're going to slow it down to an andante tempo. All right? Let's try it that way. Still playing, okay? Ready? 1 and 2 and 1 and. Nice, that was good.
Miss O'Hare.
Yes.
Try this with smart music. Sometimes it's handy if you take the accompaniment off. So if you click, you can use the mouse, click where it says accompaniment,
Yeah.
and then click on my part,
Okay.
and then put the click of the metronome on. So next to tempo, see where it says click? You
Yes.
click on that. Now you're going to have a metronome
Okay.
click, and then you're also going to have just their notes.
Great.
That may
Thank
be
you.
handy for you.
Thank you so much. All right, let's try that one more time.
Flute your parts on screen if you want to read off that too. See it.
Do we have any fingering issues? I heard a couple mistakes. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Yeah? You don't have a... It's just a little hard. Okay. So my guess is you're having trouble with the last 3 measures. Yeah. Okay, why don't we take those really quickly, everyone. The last 3 measures. You know what, let's do pick up to the last 3 measures, okay? So starting on the 2 B flat 8th notes or the 2 C 8th notes. Okay, ready? I'll give you 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Nice, can I hear just flutes? 1, 2. Okay, we got a little bit ahead. Let's try it. So 1, da 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 da. Try it again. 1, 2. Better, better. Be careful. Do you see how that B flat repeats after the pickup? So you have 3 B flats in a row, which can be a little bit tricky. So make sure you get that 3rd one. Yeah. The E flat to the C. All right, let's just take that measure. Thank you. Starting on the G flutes, a little bit slower. 1, 2, ready. Good. One more time. Ready. Good. So that E flat to the C, you're right, is tricky. Do you remember what I told you about practicing between 2 difficult notes? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're starting the 2nd to the last measure on the G. Okay, sorry about that. Really quickly though, do you remember what I was talking about last week when we were having the trouble from the C to the D? How do we practice going from 2 difficult notes? Does anyone remember? No? Okay, so when you have a part like that where you're having trouble getting from one finger into the next, really slow it down when you're at home and practice. If I were having trouble with that, I would just practice. Even slower. Until you feel really solid that your fingers know what they're doing. Because sometimes your fingers have minds of their own. All right. So can we try from the G, so the 2nd to last measure, one more time, and really try and focus on that E flat to the C. Make sure your fingers know what they're doing. Clarinets, you can join us this time. So 2nd to last measure, starting on your A. Okay? 1, 2, 1. That's our tempo. Ready? 1 and 2 and 1 and. Better, better. Flutes, try and watch me, okay? I'm giving you each beat, okay? So try and, remember we were talking about subdividing last week? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Very nice. Let's try this a little bit faster. I know, you know what, this piece is hard, but you guys are doing really, really well with it. You're really trying, and I really like that. Let's try it a little bit faster. So starting from the very beginning again, remember the pickup. 2 and 1 and. Tempo than you did at the slower tempo. Slower can be harder, you're right. Do you have a question? Yeah? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to your question. questions? Thank you. Yeah, well, it takes practice to get these faster rhythms, especially at a faster tempo, which is why we're kind of starting slow and getting up to speed. Yeah, it can be hard for some people, so that's okay. All right, that was great. Let's try back up to speed now that we've had a couple times practicing this. Ready? Listen to the count off. 2 and 1 and. That was great. That was really awesome, everyone. Did that feel easier than the first time we did it? No? I hear a couple no's, a couple yeses. All right. So, for the people who said no, maybe, when you practice this at home, keep it at that slower tempo at first, okay? The key to practicing pieces like this when you have a faster tempo is to start slow. And if you need to, start really, really, really slow. Until you really feel like your fingers know what they're doing, until you can coordinate your fingers to the notes, to the breath and everything. And once that is solid at that tempo, that's when you speed it up, not before, okay? I know I'm kind of going through this quickly just because we're in class, but at home when you're practicing, it's important to really make sure that you have that slower tempo in your fingers, in your mind, all right? Great. Do we have a couple people who think they are confident to play this? Do you two want to play together? All right, let's see. Can everyone finger and sizzle along with them while they play? Just for a little extra practice. All right, here we go. 2 and 1 and. That's okay. That's all right. We missed a beat. That's okay, but that was very good. Can we give them a round of applause? That was awesome. Anyone else who'd like to try? Anyone? Flutes? Come on. 2 more clarinets. Can we have 2 flutes and 2 clarinets play? You want to play? And yeah? And then you. Yeah. Okay, great. Ready? Everyone finger and sizzle along with these lovely people. 2 and 1 and. Very nice. Can we have a round of applause for those folks? That was awesome. Really, really nice. I'm hearing a lot of really good playing in this. You guys are keeping to the beat really, really well. Fingerings are getting even more solid, which is awesome. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thanks. If you want to grab